Hello Taurus, and welcome to Looking Glass Letterbox. This is a general reading for March 2019 overview for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, while I am laying the cards out here, just a little housekeeping information for you. If you would like to contact me, you can do that at looking.glass.letterbox@gmail.com. The decks that I am working with today are the Wild Unknown Tarot, as well as the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, and I'm clarifying with the Nicoletta Ceccoli Tarot, the mini deck. Also, I'm going to be posting a special Good Fortune All Signs reading for St. Patrick's Day. And also a new moon all signs reading for the new moon. I posted the full moon readings last week if you'd like to go and check that out. It's been posted. You can subscribe to be notified when new content is available. If you want to subscribe, it'll come up in your subscription box. And you can also ring the bell for alerts so that you're notified as soon as the readings go live as well, if you'd like to do that. Also, it is Pisces season, so if you have been feeling a little fuzzy around the edges, a little dreamy, a little spacey, a little disconnected, like you can't quite plug in, like nothing's quite sharp or solid, a little floaty, that is completely understandable. You are not the only one. It is Pisces season. Pisces is very dreamy, very emotionally sensitive, very intuitive. So if you are uncomfortable or irritated, or you find this sort of state of like there's something going on and you just can't figure out what it is, or just something that you're just not seeing but you know is there, that's Pisces season. Okay, it will pass, but if you want to take some time to be patient with it and look around, I did the weekly reading and posted it the other day. If you want to go back and look at it, basically the ether is just full of messages and hidden information that has been waiting to be revealed right now. It has been showing up in all of the readings that I have done for the March overviews and the weekly reading at the end of Pisces. If you remember the several readings for the past few weeks, the Seven of Swords has popped up consistently throughout a lot of the readings, and that is unknown information, hidden information, secret information. So that has been, in the wings waiting to be revealed. Well, the time has come. If you're paying attention and you look around, that information is available to be had, available to be discovered. So keep a notebook around and look for divine inspiration, a spark of inspiration, a comment, you hear out of left field that just is the key that unlocks the door to a whole new scope or realm of possibility and creativity and understanding. All right, and that is the Pisces season. So this is Taurus, and we're going to begin with March for Taurus, how you're feeling right now. You are feeling aware, super alert. Look at you. Look at your face, super aware. All right, this is the King of Swords, Father of Swords. It is air sign, so it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that you're dealing with, but this could be the part of yourself that is super analytical, super intelligent, super adept at knowing how to apply information and communication to get things done and to affect and have authority over change and influence in your own life. So you are feeling on the ball, intellectually on the ball. All right, so what would you like right now, Taurus? You would like forward momentum. You would like harnessing of opposing forces and aligning them in the direction you would like them to go. Beautiful card. You could be dealing with a Cancer. This is the card of Cancer. So what you would like is this is a challenging card because it is harnessing opposing forces and aligning them in the right direction, but is momentum behind that. So you have decided what's to be done. You want to giddy up and get it going. Beautiful. This is what you are afraid of right now. Okay, Mother of Pentacles. This is practical, material realms of existence. So home, work, money, family, health. The queens are about influence and understanding. Queen of Pentacles is very down to earth, and she is patient and nurturing. So it could be another earth sign that you're dealing with. So it could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn as well that you're dealing with, something about them concerning you. But she understands how to build empire and how to acquire abundance and how to use that and use it. So if you're afraid of this aspect in yourself, it's possibly that you are concerned that you may misuse your resources, or you may lose some of the abundance that you have acquired in moving forward and building your empire, or moving forward in this plan that you've worked out to carry on. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Cups. So that is nostalgia, childhood, the past, emotional connections, emotional relationships, and our understanding and connection to our own history and our experience of life up to date. Okay, so if this is in a fearful place, you may fear of losing some of the security that was built in the past. Okay, this is what is working in your favor. All right, the Magician that's a good card to have working in your favor. It's wild capability, inception, having all of the resources, all of the capability, all of the energy, all of the knowledge, and the chutzpah, all of that necessary element of, I want to say it's not arrogance, but that spark of courageous endeavor and confidence that you will accomplish what you decide to accomplish. It will just happen because you will make it happen, and it just will. That kind of confidence. So that's a gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful thing to have working in your favor. This is what challenges you. This is what's resisting against you. Emotional connection, emotional belonging. Okay, so when you're existing in a space of intellectual understanding and manipulation, this is using information and communication to your benefit. This is politicians do this sort of thing. So that, again, when it's seen in that light, in that realm, it's not always a positive thing, but it's always a powerful thing. Okay, and then the Magician can be very self-centered, very egocentric, this is what I want to happen, so it will happen regardless of what else, is going on around me. So what is resistant is your emotional connection and reciprocity and belonging and partnership, possibly, is what's working against you. All right, so taking some time to check in with where you come from, check in with why you're doing it, check in with what will be lost and what will be gained, what will be stagnant and what will be nourished to grow. All right. 6 is commitment and reciprocity to encourage growth. So make sure to check in with that. This is using your intuition to make the most purpose-driven and aligned choice for your betterment, for your nourishment. Okay. And this is the outcome of your month. 5 of Cups. Now this is a card of despair and disappointment, but it is a card of adversity in service of your own achievement. This is a challenge that needs to be met. All right. In the 5 of Cups, it's emotional and relationships and our emotional understanding of ourselves and our lives. But in the traditional card, the focus is 3 cups are spilled, 2 cups are not. And the focus is the person is grieving over the cups that were lost, instead of just acknowledging them and then turning around and recognizing what has been maintained. Okay, so this is about perspective shifting. This is about adversity, yes. It is about grief and loss, yes. But it is a challenge and a test to be met and to be worked through and to be overcome and understood to bring you to the 6, which is reciprocity, appreciation, and growth. All right? So this is a temporary challenge that must be met in order to carry forward, to manifest further, to carry forward, to manifest further, and to be confident. You know, this in the place of fear, something in regards to this abundance or this in your past, maybe previous comforts, childhood comforts, things that you've always counted on or maybe taken for granted not being available to you, that may be the loss that you have to contemplate, or that you may have to endure, or that you may have to accept in order to move forward and grow and move from childhood into maturity. Okay? So, Taurus, let's clarify for you. Let's clarify, what aspect of the 2 of Cups should we consider to help realign that and convince that to your side, or get you to a space of belonging so you can move forward. See, this could be the 2 cups that are still standing from this 5. These may serve you in the future, but for some reason you see them as a hindrance to you. 4 of Cups. Okay, so 4 of Cups is about being turned inward, about being a little bit apathetic, emotionally disconnected from yourself and from your life and from what you're investing in. Okay, here you are powerful and capable. Here you are powerful and intellectual and knowledgeable. Okay, here you are powerful and comfortable, you know, and in a place of abundance that can be, you know, somewhat taken for granted. But here, in this emotional connection, this emotional belonging, this intuitive understanding of the other side, of the commitment and the offer, you're apathetic. Something is being offered to you that you're not accepting, or that you're not acknowledging, or that you're not seeing because your head's not turned in the right direction. 4s are about stability. The 4 of Cups is about disconnection. Disconnection threatening that stability. So that's going to carry you forward into this 5 of Cups. So it may be the end of a relationship. You may be breaking up with someone that you've been with for a long time, but it's necessary in order for both of you to move forward. It may be a relationship that is no longer beneficial for the both of you. You know, you may not be offering and receiving what the other person needs, you know, not fulfilling each other in that way anymore. And so instead you're just disconnected and removed and existing in the same space, but not engaged, not emotionally engaged and present with each other. So that may be the loss that's coming up there. All right, and let's clarify this 5 of Cups and get a clue into how to overcome this, how to meet it, how to meet the challenge, to meet the test, so that we can move through and get to a place of growth again. 9 of Swords. So, reconciling old story, going through our thoughts. This is the dark night of the soul. Those thoughts and stories and understandings and perceptions and perspectives that get blown up in our heads and cause us harm. Sometimes they incur physical pain. You know, thoughts that cause physical pain. That's how serious this is. Keep us awake at night. You know, cause physical manifestations of anxiety and stress. All right, see that bunny? That's a stuffed bunny, but it's blown up to the state of being a monster. These 2 little girls are sort of cowering here, afraid of it. But that's their own perception of it in their own mind. That's a stuffed bunny. You know, it's not scary. You know, looked at under, you know, the correct assessment and the right perspective, that's not going to do them any harm. So in order to recover from this grief, from this loss, we have to release old thought and old story that no longer applies. Analyze and understand things that we may have misunderstood. Accept that it is possible that, yeah, we may have gotten it wrong. We may not have understood it the way that it actually was because of our own perspective, or we viewed it through an emotional scope that did not apply. So releasing old thought and changing your mind to get you through this emotional grief. Okay? And I mean, at the bottom of the clarifying deck, you then have the Nine of Cups, which is emotional abundance and fulfillment. Make a wish. All right? So getting through this, releasing this, recovering from this, acknowledging this, reconciling this to get to the fulfillment and the generosity of spirit that you have in the Nine of Cups there. All right, Taurus, one more card. We are going to do an animal spirit card for you. This is something just to keep in mind as you carry on throughout the month. Something to consider that may help you see things or receive information, perceive things under a more prudential or curious or inspired light. And you have the zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Beautiful. Okay. So zebra is the fire sign. And let's see, where are you? Bear with. Where's the zebra? So sorry. Oh, there it is. Eccentric, creative, and a visionary. When this is in balance, it's worldly and enthusiastic and fashion forward. When it's out of balance, it's jaded and pouty and vain. To bring it into balance, an epic adventure or an epic artistic endeavor. Okay, this is a precious gem of an animal. They are young at heart, well-cultured, undying curiosity, being in the company of someone or a zebra personality or applying the qualities of a zebra personality is delightful and mind-opening. It's potent and contagious frame of mind to be in. You'll find yourself in places that you never would have expected before when you follow the zebra influence. They like to contribute to global health through environmental or volunteer work. So this is about involving yourself in community. Again, this is emotional disinterest and disconnection. Okay? This is engagement in a eccentric and creative and visionary, unexpected way in order to re-engage in a way that is magical and inspired. And that's going to go a long way to diminish all of this and eradicate it and recover from this this grief here. All right, wonderful Taurus. I'm very excited for what you have. It's going to be challenging for you. I do not pretend to believe that this is an easy set of circumstances to go through. So if this does apply for you, all of my best wishes and positive hopes that you will meet the challenge readily and ably. But if you'd like to share what you're working, what you're doing, what you hope for, what your plans are in the comments, I would love it. I would love to hear what you're working on. March is looking like it's going to be a very active and very exciting month. You know, it's the end of the zodiac year, moving out of Pisces and beginning again then with Aries. So the messages and the inspiration and those little sparks of curious ingenuity and inspiration are important. I think right now significant because you can carry them forward into the new zodiac year to create something remarkable. You know, a new remarkable aspect. 2019 is going to be amazing. You know, hopefully everyone pays attention and carries forward all of the opportunities for divine inspiration and creation that they have available. All right. Beautiful. Have a wonderful March. I will see you in the new moon readings I'm going to do, and in the weekly readings, and in the good fortune readings for St. Patrick's Day. All right.